Curtain walls are a game changer in facade design. It offers a lot of versatile and stylish solutions for visually appealing exteriors and interior divisions. So let's see how we can create and manage them properly. First thing you need to know is that curtain wall is part of wall element. So if you go to Architecture tab and click on Wall, whether it's architecture wall or a structure wall, and if you scroll down, you can see curtain walls. We have three different types of them, and I'm going to create them in here. This is the main curtain wall. After that, we have the exterior glazing, which I'm going to create in here. And at the end, we have this storefront. This one is the storefront. And as you can see, it has mullions and grids. But this one, which is exterior glazing, has only grids. And the first one, which is simply a curtain wall with only one panel. I usually use the first one because it's easier to manage. In these two parts, if you want to change anything, you need to delete these existing mullion or grids, and after that start your work. But in this one, you can add anything you want from the beginning. Since we have this in here, let me delete these two and let's focus on its options. To select the curtain wall, you just need to hover your mouse around it and it will highlight like this. But if you want to select different parts, you can use tab and just press it a few times so you can select different grids, mullions, or panels. Let's go to Edit tab. In here we have a few options which you might need to set it before doing the curtain wall. One of them is this function. So you can choose between exterior, interior, foundation, and these different parts. And after that, we have automatically embedded. If it's unchecked, you need to cut the wall and curtain wall after you do it. But if you check it, the curtain wall will cut the wall automatically. So keep this always checked. Then we have curtain panel. If you open it, you will see all of different walls that you have in properties. This is because curtain wall is a type of wall, so you can select all of these walls for the panel. Next important part is join condition. You can see in here that we have horizontal mullions and vertical mullions, which in this part it's obvious that the horizontal border is cut by these vertical borders, and in here you can see that vertical grid continues, so we don't have any cut in these vertical mullions. You can change it to, for example, horizontal grid continues, and it will cut the mullion in these parts but not in borders. So you can set it on border and vertical grid continues or border and horizontal grid continues. I personally use one of these two options. Let's go with this one. About controlling its height or between different levels, you can use it exactly like we use walls. So we have base and top constraint, and we can use offset for both of them. Also, you can keep this room bonding check. So if you use this curtain wall for creating any room, or at least a part of room, maybe a wall of a room, it separates the room from other areas easily. Now let's dive into details. As I said before, we have three different parts in each mullion. We have the panel, grids, and mullion. Let me create another type of these curtain walls, this exterior glazing, to show the grids. So these parts are grids, and only if you have grids in your curtain wall you can add mullions. Without these grids you are not able to add any mullion. So if you select one of them, you can pin or unpin it, and after that you can delete or add them. To add one, you can go to Architecture tab, and from this part, Curtain Grid, you can add all segments. So if you hover your mouse over here, it will add one whole grid to the curtain wall like this, or you can add one segment. So with this you can add grids like this, and if you want to delete them, you just need to select one of them and click on this remove, and then click on it again. If you select the curtain wall and go to edit type, you can find vertical grid and horizontal grid, and we have a few options in here. For layout, we have fixed distance. This is used when you want to have fixed distance, fixed value between each grid. So let's set it on 2 and check how it works. If you click on one of these grids, the distance between them from this part to the other grid is going to be 2, and also we have the same space in this part. And if you select the curtain wall, in here you can find the justification. So now it's on beginning, so it's start from here, and we have the extra part in this part, and if you switch it to end, this part will go to the other side. Also, you can set it on center. So in this case, the distance between these two parts in the center will be the same, and the extra value, the extra distance will be divided between these two parts. Also, we have the same setting for horizontal grids, so you can change them in here. Another option that we have in layout is fixed number. In this case, you don't need any special distance between these grids, so you can just change the number of the grids that you need. I'm going to, for example, set it on 5, and the distance between them might be the same, might not be the same, but you will have 5 grids in here. And after that, we have maximum spacing and minimum spacing, which works automatically with the spacing value that you enter to this part. And again, you can change these settings and control them for both horizontal grids and vertical grids separately, which is perfect. After grids, we have mullions. So as I said, you can only set mullions only if you have grids. If you go to architecture tab, you can find this mullion option in here. If you click on it, you will have 3 different options. You can change its type from here. You have different sizes, different shapes for your mullion. And in this part, you can select between if you want to have only one mullion on this grid, for example, or you just want to add a grid to a segment like this. Or if you finish adding grids and you want to add mullions all at once to every part of your curtain wall, you can use this all grid. You just need to click on it, and after that select the curtain wall. If you select one of the mullions in this part in the center of your curtain wall, you will have a few options. As you can see, you have only circular mullions and rectangle mullions, but if you select one of them in border like this one, you will have a lot more options as I showed you before. It's because these type of mullions are usually for corners and we can't have them in these central parts. If you want to change them all together, you can go to edit type, and in here you can see vertical mullions and horizontal mullions. This interior type is for these mullions in here in the center, and the border is for the mullions in border. If you click on it, you can select between different shapes: L corner, quad corner, V corner, and for these interior types you will have circular mullions and rectangular mullions. Again, you can control them separately, and the setting for vertical mullions and horizontal mullions are exactly the same. Now it's time for panel. If you hover your mouse over the curtain wall and press tab a few times, you will see this blue highlight over the panel. Unpin it if you want to change it, and then you will have different setting for it in this part. We have glaze, which is this one, and we have solid, which gives you something like this, and also you can make it empty like this. So in this case, you will have nothing in this panel. Also, you can use all of these different types of wall for that part too. If you need more setting for your panel, you can select it and go to edit type. In here, you will have offset, which is really helpful when it comes to interior curtain wall, because you can set the offset between the mullion and the edge of the curtain wall and your glass. Also, we have this thickness, which you can change it if you need more thickness for your glass, and in this part you can change the material. Now let's go to first floor and see how we can adjust the curtain wall for these parts. First, I am going to go to wall architecture, and in here I will select this storefront, and I'm going to create one in this part and another one in here. Now let's select it and go to 3D view. I want this curtain wall to start from first level up to the last level, so I'm going to set it on level 8 and it will go until this part. Also, I want to have offset like 50 centimeter offset from base and like 1 meter offset from top part. And I want the same setting for this part too. After that, if you want to connect these two parts together, you can go to first level and continue them like this. But if they are not connected, you can use this trim and just trim them together like this. Again, if you go to 3D view, you will have something like this in here, which you can use a trick for it. So if you go to architecture tab, we have this opening section in this part. Select wall and go back to 3D view. In here, you need to first select the wall, and after that, draw the shape, something like this in here. Then you can go to one of the elevation, maybe this one, and in here you can set it to where you want. The next part is to add mullions, but first we need to create grids. So I'm going to click on this part, and in here I will select all segments, and after that I am going to click on this part. First I'm going to create horizontal grids like this between these parts for covering the floor. I will create one for the base of the floor and another one for top part for both sides. And then if you select one of them, you can set the distance. For example, I'm going to set all of them on 3 and the distance between them on 60 centimeter, and repeat it for all of them until they are in the same level. Now it's time for adding vertical grids. If you want to add them manually, you just need to hover your mouse over this part, this horizontal line, and then click and add it, and after that set the distance between them. But I'm going to use another way. Select the curtain wall and go to edit type. First we need to duplicate it, and after that in vertical grid you can see that the layout is on none. I'm going to set it on fixed number, and after that from this part I can set the number that I want. We have 4 grids in here, so I think it's good. And for this part I'm going to select the other curtain wall, and for this one again I'm going to duplicate it and set the vertical grid on fixed value again. And for the number I'm going to set it on 2 or 3. I think 2 is better. And for both of them, I'm going to set the justification to center. Last but not least, it's time for adding mullions. I'm going to click on it and then select the all grids. And after that, I'm going to click on both of these curtain balls like this. Now, how we can cover these parts? Just select one of the panels in here, and then if you right click, you can see this select panel. In this part, you can select the vertical grids or along horizontal grids panel, or all of the panels on host. I want the horizontal grids in here, so I'm going to click on this and it will select all of these parts. After that, if you go to this part, you can select the solid, empty, or any other wall that you want. I'm going to select this solid for now, and also if you want to change its material or its setting, you can go to here, change its offset to align it with these mullions maybe, and you can change the material and also its thickness. And then just simply repeat it for all of the panels that you want to change like this. Select it and put it on solid. Last final tip is about mullions. So if you need more options for them, you can go to edit type, and in here you will find the angle. You can change the angle like we had in this part for grids, and you can change the offset of it. You can add another profile if you need another shape of them, and also you can change the position, thickness, and material. And with all of these options, I'm sure you will create beautiful curtain walls with your creativity. So yes, that's it. I really hope it was helpful for you and you enjoyed watching it. I will see you in the next video. Bye!